EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the New Orleans Saints.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Well, this defense for the Saints, very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And you look at this Saints defense. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envision a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Here's Ward to return.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson. The Saints at 13-1 now on the year. And they've been flawless these last couple months. Winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn impressive.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
When you look at the Saints defense,
they're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
and he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
To throw on 2nd down, Bartlett. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Saints.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. Well, he was happy to do so there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want it in with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Right where this set of down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. The return is Ward. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Here comes the Saints punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And he is going to have a Lions Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw again.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Nice backfield plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One completion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the booths right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the... And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the
that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Open man is Skoranek. He's got it.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw on second down. Bartlett.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll look to throw again. Open man right side is St. Brown.
And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well. It's down inside the 20.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Threw a fastball. When that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 5.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Now it's Watson. A bootleg. He'll buy some time right.
That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Forced out to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Faking the give. Now Watson being chased out. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Aiden Hutchinson
dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down.
And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And the Saints are going to have it 1st and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And this one is right through. And now move their lead up to 4 now. considered not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side said, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
To throw on second down, Bartlett. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Hook made by Terrell Bernard.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Throwing after the interception. Bartlett got his man. It's Williams. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bartlett.
Going underneath, Gibbs has it.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
48 yards rushing for him now to this point. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
Looking to throw. Bartlett.
That's complete to Laporta.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Gibbs straight ahead.
An agile move and a nice gain, then dropped at the 25-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Bartlett. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
Danielle Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Here's Watson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Looking to throw on second down. Bartlett. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And Watson's going to throw it here.
He's going to look deep here for Ward.
This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Here's Blake Groupie now for the Saints field goal.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Throwing to start the drive. Bartlett. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Saints, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.